I'm Greg Pongetti. I'm the curator at the Fullerton Arboretum, and I'm standing here in the Channel Islands garden next to a St. Catherine's lace, Eriogonum giganteum. And I wanted to take a moment to point out the wild buckwheats in general. It's the genus Eriogonum, which means woolly knees in Latin. It refers to the hairy nodes that some of them may have. There's about 250 species of wild buckwheats, and they're mostly located in the western United States. Buckwheats actually are very important ecologically because they are host plants for a variety of butterflies and native bees. Both the flowers, the nectar from the flowers, the pollen, and the foliage themselves can be larval host plants. They are very good plants for the garden as well. They're pretty adaptable to garden situations. They're very tough plants, drought tolerant. They could take some pruning if necessary, but they don't even really need to have very much pruning at all. So this buckwheat is from the Channel Islands and coastal Southern California. And here we are in June, and the plant is just about to come into flower. You can see all the different flowers here, and it forms this beautiful dome-shaped kind of shrub when it's in flower. And I did actually want to do something that I don't typically ask our visitors to do, and I just wanted to prune off one of these inflorescents to just show how large that is. It all originates from one stalk, and look at the span on that. It's just beautiful. So there was one other little buckwheat that I wanted to point out, and that's this one over here. This buckwheat is actually a hybrid that has popped up in our garden. I think it's a hybrid between the California buckwheat and the San Miguel Island buckwheat, Eriogonum grande and Eriogonum fasciculatum. This one, you can see, it creates a nice low-growing plant. And again, it's here in June. A lot of the other flowers of our California natives have faded, but these buckwheats are just now about to get started flowering, which is typical of the buckwheats, and where they usually will flower in late spring to early summer, which also makes them a very important nectar plant for those native bees and butterflies, because they flower at different times than other plants. And you know, we grow about 7 different types of buckwheats here at the Arboretum, and most of them will be available at our California Native Plant Sale in November. I know that these two will, and this is a pretty exciting hybrid here. But if you like this video and want to see more, then please help support the Arboretum by donating.